Hey guys, long time no see. I'm gonna make a quick video, sort of showing you guys how the Biolite Campstove 2 works. It's a new thing that I picked up. Very useful to make fires, hot fires, cook, boil water, and it creates its own power, which I think is pretty awesome. I know a lot of people have solar, things like that, but on days where there's no sun, this should be very handy. Alright, so here it is out of the bag. The cool thing about this is if you happen to order this with the cooking pot, everything nestles inside of it pretty well. And then when you buy the camp stove, it comes with this touch sensitive light that, I'll show you guys how it works. It's pretty cool. It doesn't have a button. It's actually touch sensitive, so you don't have to put pressure on it, and it can run right up the camp stove. Quick things to notice on here, besides the fact that it's made very well, rubber seal, keeps some of that heat in. BPA free plastic, stainless steel. The handles fold out just like that. Really big. It has measurements on the inside as well. But what makes this really cool is it's meant to sit on top of the stove. And as you can see, it has these cool cutouts. So all the fire is directed through the pot itself. That way it's more efficient and will heat up your water a lot faster. So let me go ahead and open this up and I'll have everything laid out. Alright, so I have the stove here in the bag. You guys are going to have to forgive my constant cutting of the video. I am doing this myself with my phone. So I have to take things out right one-handed here. But anyway, so the stove itself also comes with its own little tote bag. And here it is. It's pretty cool in design. As you can see, it has this protective grid. That's the only purpose of that, so you don't really touch the heat, the fire created inside. Inside, you can nestle this is the device that makes it all happen. You have from left to right, you have your fire intensity, you have your fan speed, and then you have your charge. This device does have a battery inside. I think it's just under 3,000 mAh. This does generate its own power. When let's say you're charging your phone and you start to drain the battery, you'll see a red light come on. It'll start to cycle, so it will charge itself and then it'll charge your device. And then you have your charging port right under here. So this is where you'd plug in any device that you need to charge. Pretty cool. I'll show you the fire chamber a little bit. So this top hole here, this is where the probe goes, and that's what's generating your power. We'll show you how to put that together right now. And then down at the bottom, you see the where the air gets sucked into, blown into, and then inside, I don't know if you can see that very well, but you can see these holes, and it blows air in, so it creates better combustion, right? And this is what it's using. It's just a little fan in here that's powered directly through the battery that is in this unit. You can burn anything in here, any kind of biomass. I choose to use wood pellets, $5 for a 20-pound bag. I'm going to go ahead and put this together so you can see how it goes. So you put this in here. And I'll flip this over. See how it lines up there. And then the only thing holding this in place is this foot as you lock it. So let me go ahead and drop these. Okay, so I'm back. I managed to put this together with two hands. Again, that foot's what's locking that in there. Pretty well made, pretty well designed. Underneath, that's something to mention. You can charge this, in your home. Type-C charger. Works fairly well on this. Plug it in and give it an hour or two and it's fully charged, but not required. Another cool thing about this is it will start it by itself. So once it generates enough heat from the fire inside, it will turn on the fan to low, stoking its own fire. And then, I've noticed that it's always better to turn it up, to medium, and you'll start to generate more heat. Okay, so I lit up this fire starter that comes with it. It's like a little biomass, little compressed fuel tablet. I got it full with wood chips. We're gonna make coffee here in a second, and we're gonna see, hopefully, right now that this probe starts to get hot, this thing should turn on by itself and start generating power slowly. I noticed that it starts generating usually after 2 to 3 of the fire intensity lights being on. You'll start to see this ticking away. So we're going to give it a second and see if it'll turn on. Check the fire out. Pretty good, pretty good. While we're waiting for this to turn on, I'll kind of talk about, the mug itself. It's pretty cool. So like I said, extras that come with it. Oh, and there it goes. So right now our fire intensity is at 1, fan speed is at 1, and as you can see, the battery is depleted. I was doing some testing with this last night. Why that starts to build up here. You can see fire starting to swirl because of the air being charged in there. Anyway, so we'll move on to this cup really quick. Pretty cool. Comes with this little bowl inside of it. It is branded Biolite. Somewhere on here it says it. Maybe on the bottom. Yeah, on the bottom. So we're gonna let this start burning here. Take a little closer look at the lid itself. Really good rubber seal. Pour spout. Pretty cool. Turn up the intensity here. We'll give it a second so we can verify that it's charging. Meanwhile, we're going to add some water here. That should be good. Put our lid on. This is probably the only thing I don't like about this, is this lid. It'll be a pain in the butt to put on. See, not quite on here. Gotta trick this thing to get on. There it is. Right? Look. Now we got charging. Set this on top. Now you can see what's happening here. So, obviously the fire is going to build up in there, create a lot of heat, right? Cool thing is, you can see we were dead a minute ago, and now it's charging. I'm going to go ahead and turn this up one more. I want to see this fire build up a lot hotter. And don't worry, I know the video makes it seem like I'm pretty close to this wall, but there's quite a long way here. So we're gonna let this heat up and charge, and then we'll be back here. Show you guys how far it gets, about how long it took. So now we have fire intensity pretty high. It's usually a good sign. The hotter it gets, the more power you're going to generate. Cool thing is, if it gets too hot, it will shut down and then go back down to the lowest fan setting. You can also lower it if you're creating too much heat. But I want to show you guys now that we have a little bit of power. I've literally had this on for, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. So I'm going to show you how to connect this. Open this up, and it goes right in there, right? Hopefully I'll knock any of this down. I'm trying to do this one-handed here. Got it. Alright, so as you can see, on, off. Cool thing is you can turn it on and then hold it, and then you can dim it pretty low, let it go, turn it off again, turn it bright, dim it again if you want it a lot lower than that. Pretty cool. Again, you're doing that off the power you're generating here. Pretty cool device. Let me unplug this and we'll continue to wait for our water to boil. Okay, so we've been running this for about, I want to tell you we're like at the 7-minute mark. I put about 1 liter of water in there, and it is steaming and boiling. So at this point, we're still creating charge. I lowered the fan 1 notch. That way we don't burn through the wood as fast. I will tell you that with wood chips, I do notice that you get a lot longer burn, 30-40 minutes, and that's because of how you know, compact and tight it's going to get in there with all the, you know, the wood, versus, you know, things that might have gaps and spaces in them. I'm going to go ahead and take this off and see. Then we're ready to pour, right? I'll show you the fire. Pretty cool device. We're gonna get ready to make a little coffee here. Just a little close up on the whirlwind of fire that this creates. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm shooting extra wide here. Ignore all the extra things. I just want to show you, you know, we walked inside, you know, with my wife a few minutes ago here, and this stuff is so piping hot inside of here. Still steaming. I don't know if you can see that there, but still steaming. Just make a little bit of coffee here. About a spoon. Maybe just a tiny bit more. I like mine a little stronger. I want you guys to see how hot this comes out here. And then again, you know, you just pour right out. Very hot. Okay. Give that a good mix here. Hit it with a little bit of the coffee creamer. Turn this bitch to milk. And that's it. That's how my wife likes it. Yeah, so, I mean, pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Really easy to carry around. You know, easy to use. Creates electricity. I mean, what more can you want? You know, works really well. You know, stuff like this here, right? Like my key has a rechargeable flashlight on it. Things like that you'd be able to easily charge up while you're out there. I think it's great. And, you know, I'll show you some more about it here in a second. Alright guys, so stove's been burning for about 20 minutes. Same wood it had a little while ago. As you can see, it's already gaining another little bar power. I noticed that when you have that pot on there, it tends to get hotter, the intensity, so it generates more power. But right now, like I said, anything above 3 is ticking away. So pretty cool. We're gonna let it burn down. Just charge itself up as much as it can. You know, I had it on 0 when we started, so we're gonna let this keep going. Alright guys, so I'm gonna wrap this up here. I'm gonna just show you guys one more time how this nestles together. You know, you got the pot. You have the camp stove too. You know, I made a little video how it works outside. The pot does come with this little bowl. Biolite says it on there on the bottom. The stove comes with this touch sensitive LED light. Each one of these comes with its own bag. Cool thing is they all nestle together. Let me take it apart and I'll show you how that works. So that unlocks the stove itself, right? Here, we'll lay it down, close that. This can come out now. I'm doing this one-handed here, so see, so that comes out. Fold up the rest of the legs here. I'll do this with this hand. Yep. And then you can shove this bad boy in here, just like so. put it in its bag, and then everything goes in here. You know, I haven't made a video in quite a while. I did buy this recently, and I thought it was really cool. Just kind of show people, you know, what it can do. It's a fast cooker. You know, boil your water, make electricity, charge your devices. You know, you can cook in it. It's a very large cook pot. Comes with the light and everything. It's a pretty cool setup. Hopefully you guys like this. I'm going to be coming back with some better videos here. Just a quick one. I wanted to get back into it now that I have a little bit of time. But yeah, if you haven't seen one of these before, they're pretty cool. Check them out. They go for about $150 for just a stove. I know you can get them in bundles. $50 for that little pot thing. But yeah. Stay tuned for more. Just a little quick one. Maybe I'll make a video of me making some food with this pot, and you know, take my time doing it, and you know, have somebody actually videotaping for me. Till next time, have fun, stay safe, and we'll see you later.